when we save something and it's like incredible. And I feel like my whole 2 hours have been like that. I have the rest of my show is going to be about an HP laptop that has every dream feature that if you had all the budget in the world, you would get. You would get Microsoft Office, that's included. You would get a touch screen, that's included. You would get the top brand, #1 selling brand, that's included, it's HP. You would get an Intel processor, the best of the best, that's included. You would get, and I don't want to ruin all the surprises that Aaron Berger's going to tell you, but you would get a backlit keyboard, you would get fingerprint scanner, I mean everything. But you know what else you would get? You would get a designer to create a color just for you on a laptop, and that's what we've done for this memorial. I mean, it's amazing. So let me show you the colors, and I'm gonna do, the price is $399, amazing. Okay, so this is the teal. Look how beautiful this is. This is the keyboard. Look how pretty that is. It almost looks like a wood grain in teal. It's really cool. And then when you turn it around with the HP logo, inside the logo, it also has that really pretty, you see how it has that like wood graining in? And then here's something else you get. You get a mouse that is custom, that matches. It's just so beautiful. So this is the teal. I also have it in blue, I have it in silver, and then I have it in lavender, and the lavender is extraordinary, and Aaron Berger will show you that. He's gonna do the demonstration of that one. But this is, let's welcome Aaron Berger, our electronic expert here at HSN, represents HP. Here's what I can't believe. Huge screen.
Biggest screen we offer in a laptop.
Biggest screen and touch screen. And the first number is a 3 in the price?
Yeah, it's unheard of.
Unheard of. This is better than Black Friday times 100.
The price literally changed today. It was gonna be a little bit over $400. Everybody kind of sharpened their pencils and said, look, we're gonna do, it's Memorial Day weekend, but we're gonna treat it basically like it's Black Friday. That is what it feels like. And so it is the lowest price that we, HP, have done all year. HP is the #1 selling brand at HSN for all the great things Helen sells. We were talking about, I was telling her how much I like her shirt when I walked out here. That's
like Colleen Lopez.
For all the great brands that HSN sells, the #1 selling brand across the whole network is HP. We, HP, have not done a 17-inch touch screen at this level of price all year, so we're excited. We are psyched to bring this to you. Helen showed you, there's 2 exclusive colors. Helen showed you the teal, which is really popular. Even more popular, I got here early to steal it so that I could have this color, because I wanted to have it, because it's the most popular, and it is so pretty. This is the lavender, so lavender exterior, and then this sort of pearlized inset around the HP, which is absolutely gorgeous. Helen is showing you the mouse that's included. We're including the mouse. We're including Microsoft 365. I'll get to that in a minute. I want to show you the interior. The interior is absolutely beautiful. It's almost like a cut agate or almost like a marbleized.
I just noticed how big that speaker is too.
Everything on this is big. I mean, so that's the whole key to this laptop. Is it is, in terms of size, it is the largest screen size of any laptop I've ever sold, but more importantly, that HP makes. So it's HP's, again, the #1 brand in the country, the #1 selling brand, period, at HSN, #1 computer brand in the country, I should say. And here's what changes everything. Changes everything,
I can't even believe this deal.
Let me present it to you this way. So you see, well, I mean, if you look at the if purchased separately price, you'll be able to see that in your graphic on the left in a minute. It would cost 2.5 times what you're gonna spend today, because this is like a Black Friday sale, if you will, on Memorial Day weekend. It would cost 2.5 times to buy the computer and the mouse, all the software we include. We're including Microsoft 365. I mean, it is an extraordinary, like that, over $1,000 to buy this anywhere else. Now, the touchscreen. So the manufacture of touchscreen technology, manufacturing touchscreens is expensive. You know how much you spent on your phone, right? And your phone probably has a 4-inch screen, not a 17-inch screen. The fact that this is a 17-inch screen and an integrated touchscreen is what just really puts the value over the top. Because what it means is there's no such thing as small print anymore. You can go down, in fact, to HSN small print, where it says free exchanges and easy returns. Yeah, you can get your computer home for 30 days and make sure you love it. And we know you will, with all the #1s with HP. In a little bit, I'm gonna talk to you about Intel. There's an Intel processor, #1 processor company in the world is in here. This is Windows 11, and it's Windows 11 in S mode, which means you don't have to worry about antiviruses, anti-spyware, anti-malware. The computer is the most protected computer and computer operating system that Windows has ever made. So it's loaded. We'll get into bells and whistles more, but like Helen said, and I'll give her a minute to sort of review that with you guys, it's really about the size of the screen, the touch screen, and all of that for a price that starts with a 3. Again, the lowest price we, HP, have done all year on a 17-inch touchscreen.
Well, I mean, I don't even know what to say about the price. I mean, usually I'm speechless. I mean, $399.99. I would think that maybe that would be the price of like a tablet, not a laptop, and not have Microsoft included, and not be a touchscreen certainly, and not have a backlit keyboard and a fingerprint scanner. It's incredible what we're doing here today. We don't have a million of these. Obviously, it's a very limited. It's just for this weekend. We'll have a few hundred, and then when it sells out, it sells out. But here's what we're doing. If you have an HSN card, we are doing a year to pay it off. You get a VIP financing. So you get an entire year to pay it off with no interest. I did the math for you. It's $34 a month to have a brand new laptop. Now, if you do not have an HSN card, we're also doing one of the biggest coupons we've ever done in the history of HSN, which is $40 off your purchase. So even though this computer is only $399.99, it would be $359.99 if you open an HSN card. The card is free. There's no annual fee for that card. So there's no annual fee. It's a free card. And you get a year of no interest. Just because I know when you buy, you see this deal, you may not have budgeted for it. So use that VIP. But if you're saying, I don't want to open up another credit card, I have plenty of credit cards, I hear you. How about using the credit card you already have and getting 5 FlexPay? And I'll tell you what that is. It's $80. $80 is all you put down to get home this brand new HP laptop that they made for us for this holiday weekend special. So this is, has this been on air yet?
Nope, brand new, first airing.
So this is brand new, the first time. I know, I don't know what happened these 2 hours. I had these like most amazing specials. The fact that you're getting the wireless mouse, which is nice. Microsoft, which is really nice because it goes for like $70 usually.
Yep.
But touchscreen is something high end. I mean, you see the retail compare, it's like $1,000. But really, here's what's happening in technology. The technology is getting higher and higher, and the price is getting lower and lower.
Yeah.
You know, if you wonder, do you need a new laptop? When's the last time you got a new cell phone? You probably have gotten a new cell phone in the last couple of years, but not a new laptop. This is less money than a new Apple cell phone. It's half the price.
Think about that for a minute.
Yeah.
So for a 4-inch or a 5-inch
Right.
touchscreen, right?
Yeah.
You're probably spending 2 or 3 times the price for your phone. And I'll tell you what, this is Intel Power. It's 128 gigabyte solid drive. Let's talk about why upgrade for a minute. So if you're joining us right now and you're flipping by and you're thinking, well, why would I upgrade to this computer? Well, again, nobody ever got their computer home and said, I wish I had a smaller screen. No one's eyes get better. Having the bigger screen lets you multitask more easily. Having the touch screen means everything is simpler. You want to pull something up, you want to look at it, you want to pinch, you want to zoom, you want to stream. It's all at your fingertips. So simply, is your computer slow? That's the #1 reason people upgrade. You can see for yourself, I've got 5 things running here. I've got hsn.com up and running. I've got the Microsoft Store up and running. We're including Microsoft 365. So I have PowerPoint up and running as well, whether you want to have Excel or Word or PowerPoint, I've got that up and running. So if your computer is too slow, this is a faster computer. We'll talk more about that. If your computer takes a long time to start up, if your computer runs hot, if your computer is heavy, this weighs about 4.6 pounds. It has a 10.5-hour battery life, which is wild for a 17-inch screen, because historically, as screens get bigger, battery life becomes less because the screen takes a lot of energy, takes a lot of power. Here, because this uses, because the Intel processor, which uses power more intelligently, because it's a solid state drive, which also uses power more intelligently, leads to a longer battery life, you've got about a 10.5-hour battery life. So again, if your computer is hot, if your computer is heavy, if your computer has a short battery life, if your computer takes a long time to start up, mostly if your computer is slow, this is a whole new world when it comes to speed. One thing I want to take just a minute to mention, then I'm going to get into the Intel processor. We're going to talk a lot about the Intel processor and the solid-state drive and Windows. I want to take one moment to mention something that's additionally available. I know a lot of you guys will just do a whole new office makeover today. We've sold about 2/3 of them already, but I'm going to try to get it out here for you so you can kind of see. We have a printer This is an HP printer. It is a printer, it is a copier, it is a scanner. You can even fax using your HP smart app. And I mention it because it's a printer that's under $60. I think it's 15, yeah, under $60. Get this, Helen. We include a $25 Instant Ink card with it. So that effectively makes the printer $35, right? And we include 4 months of HP Instant Ink. You can do over 4,200 prints for free in the first 4 months that you have it. It's just an awesome deal.
All right, well, let's talk about the deal that we're doing today. It's really amazing to get a touchscreen laptop this size, but what I'm really excited about, look at how beautiful it is. I love touchscreen because, you know, let's be honest, I'm used to my phone, so I'll go to, I have a big desktop that I bought from HP, and I bought a touchscreen because it's like if I can't figure out how to get to the next thing, I can just make it happen. Like, oh, I like that. You know, when you touch something, like that's all you need to do in order to pop to the next thing, you know, like you're doing, if you're shopping online, if you're, whatever you're doing, email, social media. This is exclusive for us here at HSN, and you're getting such an incredible deal. It says our HSN deal price is $599.99. This was supposed to be $600, and then we felt at $600 it was a steal of a deal. But to take it $200 off, it's just, it's mind-blowing. And let me show you the teal again, because I know that you are gonna love this color. It is exclusive for us here at HSN. You're not gonna see this anywhere else. Any of this you're not gonna see anywhere else, but the color especially. So it's beautiful teal, and it has this gorgeous, kind of like, it looks almost like a wood grain, and you see it on the HP logo, and then you can stay with that shot because I'm gonna pop this around and you're gonna see the keyboard. Full-size keyboard too. So if you're about my age, when you were in high school, you took a mandatory typing class and you know how to touch type. It was like Mavis Beacon teaches typing. That was the course. Did you ever take that?
Yeah. Not the Mavis Beacon one, though. I remember that.
And
but I took a typing class.
Changed my life.
Yeah.
Changed my life. Best class I ever took. All right, so here is your mouse. I have about 600 in this color. And I've just been doing this for a long time, and I just know that when you're getting it, you like to have these specialty colors. So they usually sell out first. And this is the first airing. Do you have another airing scheduled today?
I have an airing at 8 o'clock tonight. They have popped it in already because as soon as they did the price drop.
Yes, I was going to say, I would not be surprised if they added it to another show, because this is such an incredible deal. We've been presenting laptops for many, many years, and you know, if we're in the $300 price point, it's not going to be touchscreen. You and I know that. And 100%. It's not going to be a 17-inch screen. I think this is the biggest screen, touch screen, for the lowest price I've ever presented. I think you're probably right. Yeah. It certainly is the lowest that we've done together. Having this screen, and then not having to back up in terms of creature comfort. So I'll mention those quickly, and then I'm going to get into the Intel processor. Many people would see a price of $399, and especially when they look at that retail price over $1,000 of basically goodies, and would expect, okay, maybe it has, you know, good basics, the biggest screen and touch screen. I mean, that's beyond basic, but would expect that we'd have to pull back a little bit on the newest features to laptops. We haven't. Does your laptop have a biometric fingerprint reader? This laptop does. So you know what that means? It means you'll never have to worry about forgetting a password, recovering a password, remembering a password. You just use your finger to sign into everything now. So that's one, biometric fingerprint reader built in. Backlit keyboard, so you press one button, all the keys light up. So even if you're in bed at night, you don't want to turn on the lamp, you don't want to wake up your spouse, you don't, in a library, in a classroom, you name it, across the board. It's a great feature. It's usually on $600, $700, $800 laptops. You've got a backlit keyboard. A brand new feature, there's not only a high definition built-in camera, that's been standard for a little while, but there's this wonderful safety feature that's built in, this safety shutter. You do one little slide over. Yeah, it's great. That's another bonus, extra high-end. I love that. It shows that it really is the latest model in HP's lineup. So all of the latest, that just make your computer more fun to use, that make it easier to use, that make it safer to use, those things are all built in as well. Do you need to get a Viper for this? Do you need to get extra protection? You don't need to get, and so as Helen said, we've been doing this together for a long time. We've sold a lot of what we call Viper antivirus, this wonderful antivirus program. You don't need it with this. Because this is Windows 11 in S mode, unlike, I don't know, probably 90% of the computers I've sold over my career, you don't have to buy
and pay for and download and update and keep up with antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware, because Windows 11 in S mode has built-in protection. So it won't basically let you go anywhere that isn't safe. It won't run an executable file that's gonna damage your computer. Anytime you wanna download new software, or movies or music or games or any of that kind of stuff, of course you can stream from all your favorite sites, your Max and Netflix and Paramount, all of those, you can do all of that. But if you wanna download anything, right here on the Microsoft Store, everything is safe. Everything is vetted. Everything, you already know everything is in a place for your computer where it's going to be safe and easy to use, and you don't have to worry about viruses and spyware and malware. That's a big thing for many of us. If you're retired, maybe you don't go to an office every day, you don't have an IT team, maybe you're your own IT team, like many of us are, great. There's built-in security, there's built-in protection, so that's a really big part of it. What I'd love to sort of dive into now, so I feel like we've gone over the biggest things. The screen is the number one thing. If you're just joining us, I'll do a quick sort of reminder here. Having the 17-inch screen and having that 17-inch screen be touch screen is really a game changer for many of us. Being able to see things more clearly, you see something you want to check out on hn.com or whatever, you give it a touch. So simple, having the bigger screen and having the touch screen. The HP brand, the number one selling computer brand in America, that's certainly important to a lot of us. The next big number one that I want to spend some time on is Intel. Bum, 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 bum. Intel inside. This is an Intel Celeron processor. So Intel is the number one selling processor brand in the world. On the lowest price 17-inch computer touchscreen that we HP have done all year, I don't think anyone would have faulted us or anyone would have been surprised if we said, okay, we're gonna put not the number one processor, the number two processor. That would have been reasonable for $399. We didn't. I mean, when we say this is like a Black Friday deal on Memorial Day weekend, it really is. It's the number one processor brand in the world. Here's what that means to you. We have a video that we'll show you right now. Specifically with this processor, again, the Intel Celeron processor, its value and its versatility. Helen spoke into that value beautifully. You would pay about 2.5 times what you're paying here today at HSN for this computer and the mouse and the software and the Microsoft 365, all the goodies that we include anywhere else. So the value speaks for itself. We'll run this video twice because I want to talk about the versatility as well. This is a computer built for everybody. So I was on with Ty Mayberry, one of the other hosts here a couple days ago, and I said, it was a computer that was $700, $800. It was a computer that was very specialized, frankly. This is a computer that is built for those of us who do a lot of things generally. So do you get online and surf the web? Do you watch your favorite movies? Do you stream? Do you do social media? Do you do any of those sorts of things? Do you need your computer to work, for example? Do you need your computer to do Microsoft Word and Excel and PowerPoint and Outlook and Access and OneNote? The versatility of this computer is absolutely key. So value and versatility, that's one. And then this video that you're seeing right now, we're gonna play this video a second time as well. This is absolutely key as well. I talk about this is a faster computer. And you might be saying, well, what does faster mean, right? Like, what's faster? Faster than what? Faster than it, compared to just 5 years ago, the technology from just 5 years ago. So that was 2019, right? This computer is, and you'll see it in black and white here in just a minute, up to 12 times better. You see it right now, 3D gaming performance. That's 1,200%. It's up to 8 times faster high definition video conversion, up to 800% faster high definition video conversion than a computer from just 5 years ago. What else is 800% improved over itself 5 years ago? Maybe from 30 years ago or 40 years ago. Only technology moves at this pace. And I bring that up because if you have a computer at home right now, if your computer is hot, if your computer is heavy, if your computer isn't touchscreen, maybe your computer has a short battery life, you're always waiting on it to boot up, you're waiting on it to shut down, whatever it is. It's not the internet. Many times people think, oh, shit, the internet's slow today. No, it's not. The internet is very, very fast. If you don't have a computer that is up to date in its processor, that is up to date in the RAM, 4 gigs of RAM, that is the latest operating system, Windows 11 in S mode, that's why your computer is slow. This computer is faster, and boy, does it give you a leg up. Whether you're a student, whether you're working at home, whether you're retired, It gives you time back in your day, Helen, because you're not waiting on your computer any longer.
I love that. Well, I want to welcome in 40 brand new customers bought this product.
Great.
Who had never bought anything
awesome.
at HSN before. So I want to welcome you in. I hope you're using the FlexPay. It's free. We ship with the first payment. Or if you want to use the HSN card, if you don't have one, you can apply. You get a year to pay off this amazing laptop with no interest. It's $33 and change a month if you do even payments. You also get a $40 coupon to welcome you into the HSN card. There's no interest, no fee to do the FlexPay, by the way, on any major credit card, and there's no interest or fee to do the VIP financing, which you can only do with the HSN card, but we're gonna kick it off with $40 off, and you can take $40 off this already amazing sale price with 17 inches of touchscreen, and we include Microsoft Office, and you also get a wireless mouse that matches the colors that is specific for us for HSN. So you're not gonna see these colors, you're not gonna go to the store and you're not gonna see a lavender or a teal, you're not gonna see that. So when you see all the different, the mice, you see all the pretty different colors that we have. And by the way, this one is blue, so then you get a blue one that matches. Look at that pretty steel blue. And then of course we also have classic silver. So here's the deal, what we're doing is, it's a holiday weekend, so we're pulling out all the stops, and this kind of was a surprise to me. When I came in, I did not know that we're gonna be doing electronics and this laptop. Sometimes they save it, we always like to have like a surprise, it's a surprise to everybody, and in the 300s, yes, I know it's basically $400, $399.99, you would not expect to get 17 inches of the screen size, you would not expect that to be a, touchscreen, and you would not expect to have all the high-end features like a backlit keyboard. We'll talk about the sound bar that's built into this great sound. Of course, you can Bluetooth wireless. If you've got your earbuds or headphones or anything, you can Bluetooth everything. Fast streaming, because there's nothing clogging down the works. Also, this isn't heavy, it's light, and it's not hot. You know how laptops sometimes overheat? They used to, because they had a lot of moving parts. So this does not have moving parts, and this weighs under 5 pounds, which is really good for a 17-inch laptop. This isn't like a little tiny screen, Aaron. You know, when you talk about the weight, you have to think, okay, this is a big 17-inch, and it's 4.9 pounds. So, you know, by the way, you also have 30 days. Let me just talk about that. You may be like, hey, I'd love a new laptop. I'm not sure I'm gonna love it. Get it home. Use it. If you don't love it, you have 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. If you decide before 30 days is out, you're like, you know what, this isn't for me, you can return it. There is no restocking fee. A lot of electronic stores charge 10 to 15% of the original price, and wherever you buy a laptop, you should ask, is there a restocking fee? They charge it to return it, just to put it back on the shelves. We don't do that here. Part of our policy, you will get your money back if you decide, you know, within 30 days, if you love it or not. But, you know, including Microsoft Office, Aaron. You know, a lot of times people include a bunch of software that you're like, well, I don't want that. Like, that's not a big deal. This is like actual software that you actually would probably buy anyway, right, Aaron?
Not just you, everyone in America.
Right.
It's the #1 selling software suite in America, actually. And sort of the standard operating procedures, you get your computer home, you spend a lot more for it. And what happens is you get your credit card out, you go to the Microsoft website, and you buy all of those programs you see over there. So what we've done is we've preloaded it for you. It's called Microsoft 365. It's Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, and Publisher. All 7 of the Microsoft Office programs, we've preloaded them on your computer, so you are ready to go. From the moment you get your computer home, you don't have to spend anything, you don't have to get your credit card out, you don't have to even go to a website and download it. It's literally already here for you. Our goal was to just make it simple. That's really what we've done today, is tried to make the buying experience really, really easy. So when you get the computer home, for example, those programs are already downloaded. Another example is when you get the computer home, you don't have to worry about buying antivirus. Downloading, paying for, keeping up with antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware. Because this is Windows 11 in S mode, it's the safest operating system Microsoft has ever made. You don't have to worry about antivirus. That feels good. I'm holding the most popular color. I just want to show it to you one more time. This is our lavender. It's exclusive to HSN. The lavender and the teal, by far our best sellers. they're just extraordinary. It's the where'd you get it computer. If you'd like to sort of just stand out a little bit from the crowd, this is a computer that certainly does it. And if you need performance that is a step above, if you want a screen that is incredibly easy to see, this really checks all of those boxes. I'd love to spend a few minutes talking about some of the creature comforts that I mentioned earlier. And in fact, I'm gonna tell our crew, or ask our crew, if they'd be kind enough to get ready to turn the lights out. We're not gonna do it yet, but in a minute we're gonna turn the lights out because I wanna show you the backlit keyboard. Before we do that though, let's talk about the biometric fingerprint reader. So there's a biometric fingerprint reader on this. We have a video that we're gonna run and we're gonna show you to talk more about the biometric fingerprint reader. What this means is you never have to worry about remembering a password again. Now why is that? Well, you'll see right here. So this is a video I shot using the reader. I take my pointer finger, the computer's locked, that unlocks the entire computer. That's your password. Now, I didn't enter a passcode or a number or a special character or a capital. I didn't have to do any of that, right? That unlocks the computer. And then taking it one step further, Microsoft Edge, your web browser, will now remember your passwords for you, and you can only get into that web browser if you could log into your computer with your fingerprint. So you'll see here I do it with my thumb. A minute ago I did it with my pointer finger. Here I did it with my thumb. That's just a example of the fact that you can use several fingers, or if you want someone else to be able to log into your computer, your spouse or your kids or whomever, they can do it as well. It's a wonderful feature. Again, what if you never had to remember another password? Never had to worry about forgetting another password. Never had to recover another password. You don't, because you've got a biometric fingerprint reader built in. So that's one thing I wanted to point out. The next thing, when we're able to turn the lights down, I'm gonna press, oh, we're gonna do it right now. Thank you guys. So lights are going down. There's something called a backlit keyboard. So you can't see the keyboard now, right? Well, of course you can. That's a backlit keyboard. That's full brightness. I'm gonna turn it down to half brightness. Then I'm gonna turn it off again because I wanna show you. Without the backlit keyboard, that's what your keyboard looks like in the dark. With the backlit keyboard, you press F4 and you can see everything. You can see every number, you can see every letter, you can see every character. That's the kind of feature you find on $1,000 computers. And in fact, this computer, you see our value, if you purchased it elsewhere with everything we're including, is a $1,000 computer. This is a very, very special week. I tell people all the time, there are a couple of times a year to buy electronics at HSN. Our summer holiday weekends are really special. We spend a lot of time, all year in fact, getting them together. This is the very first airing of our big computer for the entire weekend. 17-inch touch screen with an Intel processor, with a backlit keyboard that you just saw, with a fingerprint reader, with the safest webcam. What does that mean? The safest webcam we've ever done. Well, let me show you. This is such a smart feature. It's a little thing, but I think it shows you that HP has really missed nothing on putting this computer together. All the little things that make it so much easier and so much more fun to use every day, they're built in. So let me show you what I mean. This is, of course, a webcam. So this is your HP TrueVision high-def webcam. There's this really cool little, you can just kind of see it, this really cool little shutter that you can slide over and back, and that's just a security measure. So you know how like when you're logged into, oh, I don't know, Zoom or Skype or whatever, it says log in or allow your camera to view, right? But sometimes you're wondering, like, am I on camera, am I off camera? You always know here because there's a physical blockade that goes in front of the camera, just a little plastic piece really that slides over the camera. If you don't want to be on camera, you're not accidentally on camera. Really nice feature so you don't have to worry about putting a Post-it note over your camera, you know, whatever you've done in the past. Okay, one more quick thing. I came over here because I wanted to show you just how easy it is to try. I don't have to be at the table with Helen. It's easy to pick it up and take it anywhere. It weighs less than 5 pounds, has a 10.5-hour battery life, all the bells and whistles, HDMI port, USB port, USB-A port, USB-C port, those are all built in. One more video I want to show you though while I'm here.
Do you know what, Aaron? I don't mean
Sure.
to interrupt
No,
you,
please,
but
go ahead.
on the website it says it's 11.5-hour battery
Oh,
life.
I'm sorry. So I underestimated. 11.5-hour battery life. How's that? 4.6 pounds? Was I right on that one? 4.6 pounds? 4.9 pounds.
Yeah.
Under 5 pounds. 11
Well, that's
and a
another
half.
hour, so that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
no,
And
it's pretty
I
good.
went to hsn.com in the features page.
That's great.
Yeah.
The truth is, again,
It keeps getting better and better, and the price keeps getting lower and lower.
it's extraordinary, isn't
Yeah.
it? I mean, Helen and I haven't sat out here before with a 11.5-hour, 17-inch screen, you know, all those kind of things at under $400. The other thing I wanted to tell you about, and we have a video we'll show you now, this has what's called a solid state drive. So what that means, let me introduce it first, then we'll show the video. In the past, if you bought a computer, especially with a drive this size, it would be a moving hard disk drive. So that the problem with that movement is that movement created friction. Any movement creates friction. That friction would create heat. So your computer was hot to the touch. It ate battery life more quickly, all of those sort of things. Now, check it out, you'll see in this video, with the solid state drive, there are no moving parts. So there's all these wonderful benefits to not having any moving parts. It means it is lighter, it is quieter, and it is faster. Again, less than 5 pounds, 4.9 pounds. Quieter and faster. It's cool to the touch. There's nothing heating in there. It means quicker turn on and turn off, a better battery life, no moving parts, so it's more durable. So if you kind of just go down the list, A, B, C, D, everything you can think about on this computer, from the touch screen, the bigger screen, from a longer battery life to a better hard drive, they're all built in. One quick thing I'll recommend if you're picking up a computer.
Do you know what?
Please.
We'll go to that in 1 second. I want to go through the colors because this is the other thing that we do is custom colors for a laptop. You're not going to see that at your local electronics store. And I wanted to feature the teal. I know the lavender is always going to be super popular. That's what Aaron has. I'd love for you to look at that too. So you have the beautiful teal. You've got the logo that has, it almost looks like a wood grain, and you can see the wireless mouse. Everyone gets a wireless mouse. That's included. And I have 580 in the teal, so that's all we have for the whole weekend, and then here it is. And then again, this is what HP, they literally build them for us for the weekend, and look at that, how beautiful it is. The one that Aaron has is the lavender, and I know that one is gonna be really popular too. We do have silver, and I have blue, and I can show you the blue. Only 460 in the blue, and it's like a dark blue. So it's like a deep, kind of a slate blue, and the keyboard is silver. Let me just show you that. So some of them have a different keyboard.
The silver and the blue both have a silver keyboard.
Right, this is the silver. Let me just show you. So it's a silver keyboard, and then it's this beautiful kind of slate blue. But you're not gonna see this in the store. We do have the traditional silver. If you're like, you know what, I want the silver one, that's what I always see. I have 430 of those. So I'm giving you the numbers because it's not like we have, like a Today Special where we have, at least 5,000, to be honest, if we did a Today Special. We don't have anything near that. We just have a few hundred. But I do want to say, if you're getting this, like Aaron was about to say, is a lot of times you're kind of redoing the home office. And a lot of people, a home office, you don't have to have like, oh, we're going to outer space level, computer and printer. We have just like a crazy deal on a printer. A new printer, usually, the ink is what gets you.
Right.
It's what you end up spending money on. But HP has changed all of that with their HP Instant Ink. And I'm going to let Aaron talk about it. There is the item number on the screen. I'm like, this way, no, it's that way. I still don't have that right after all these years. Yeah, he knows. 881245, and it is only $59.99. And how much ink do you get?
So here's the crazy thing about it. If you have a printer at home right now, and you're going to have to buy ink for your printer in the next couple of months, you'll spend more on ink for your old printer than you will. We're including
right there it is.
Their ink cartridges plus 4 months of HP Instant Ink, plus, which you can do up to about 4,200 pages with, plus a $25 gift card for even more HP Instant Ink, which makes this effectively a $35 printer, copier, scanner. You can even fax using HP
If
Smart.
somebody at home doesn't know what Instant Ink is, let's explain what that is.
When so instead of going to the store to buy ink when your printer runs out, they just include, you instead sign up for an ink replacement program. So I guess we're actually going to show you real quickly. Your printer will order ink for you. So it knows when you're just about out. Your printer orders ink, it automatically comes to your house, and it costs so much less money. Plans start at $1.49 a month.
Yeah.
It's $1.50.
Right.
So prints are, depending on which plan you do, prints are somewhere between 7 cents and about 15 cents. Many of us do the 50-page or the 100-page plan. I will tell you, this printer has been, through this month, has been the most popular HP item that I've had, because most of our printers are $150, $200.
I also want to say something about the Instant Ink. I have a login, and I've changed it.
Yeah,
like when the kids were home and in college, but then now that they're, they're out of it, you print less, so it can change. Or maybe you're doing something where you're printing more all of a sudden. Maybe you're moving and there's a lot of documents, you know, for real estate, whatever. So you can adjust it from week to week, but you know, like you never have to walk up and down the aisles of a store again going, what is my cartridge? What is the model of my print? What your computer literally talks to home base, your printer talks to home base and says, we need more ink. Okay, guys, send it out. And then, you know, like they talk to each other, and then it's just you open your mailbox and boop, there it is. It's the best.
You'll never spend $60, you know, on ink.
You'll
again,
save
too,
50%,
which is awesome.
and then you never have to think about it again.
So that's if you need a printer.
If you need a printer, that's we wanted to mention that.
We're nuts about it.
Right.
We love it. But if you need a new computer, or if someone you love needs a new computer, we're in graduation season. My little guy actually graduated from pre-kindergarten last night. Yeah, so we had our first graduation. It is, it's a computer that, again, across the board, and what I'd love to do is show those 2 Intel videos one more time. The reason that the computer, again, touchscreen, 17-inch screen, the reason that it's so fast and it's so responsive and you can multitask on it so beautifully is because it's got a powerhouse processor. It is an Intel Celeron processor. Taking a look at that, the value, of course, is out of this world, but it's really all about the versatility. Being able to do the things that you want to do every single day, whether it's surfing the web, watching videos, getting your work done. We include Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, Publisher. We've installed it for you. We've paid for it for a full year. You get a full year of it, working and playing for hours and hours, doing the things that you need to do on your computer. If you don't love going to your computer right now, can I just encourage you, get it home and try it out. While you've got 30 days, why wouldn't you? See what it's like to have a bigger computer. See what it's like to have a bigger screen, a better screen, a touch screen, a faster experience. How much faster of an experience, you might be thinking? Well, I'm glad you asked. 12 times better 3D gaming,
Wow.
8 times faster high-definition video conversion.
Wow.
Huge difference than the processor from just 5 years ago. Many of us have had our computer for 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. Even if you bought your computer 3 years ago, you hadn't heard of AI. Well, that's not true. Maybe you had heard of artificial intelligence. You certainly hadn't heard of it in the ways we use it today, right? You hadn't heard of ChatGPT and all of these things. I've only known about it maybe for, I don't know, 12 months, 18 months. That all informs this processor. By the way, you can do those things. You can run all of the incredible AI stuff that's coming available and coming online. If your computer's a couple years old, it's out of date. If your computer's slow, if it's hot, if it's heavy, if it takes a long time to start, it's time to start over, and to start over with a safer computer. That's something you called out from the beginning.
Guess what color is the most popular?
Lavender would be
You are right.
Okay.
The lavender is the most popular color.
I'm nervous, like it felt like a trick.
No, it's not a trick. We know you guys, and I love it. The lavender is beautiful. It's custom made just for us. You get the custom mouse with this beautiful color, and unless you're buying it here and now from HSN, no one else is going to have a lavender laptop with a custom mouse. I also want to show you, I'm showing you the box for Microsoft 365 that's included, but guess what? We're even going to download it for you, right? It's going to be pre-downloaded, so you're not even going to have to, you're just going to have to maybe sign in, introduce yourself, hello, Microsoft.
Basically when you turn your computer on, it'll say it's here already.
But it's already in there. You don't have to, we're not giving you a box that you have to somehow figure out.
You don't have to put in a credit card number. You don't have to do any of that. You just sign, it's there.
And you know, I want to say, the other thing about buying a new laptop is you're like, how do I can bring all my stuff over? But I think so many people have I know I do, everything's in the cloud anyway. So you literally just sign in to whatever your Gmail account or whatever it is, and then boom, it's all done for you.
And if you don't, we have a product on hsn.com called PC Mover. It's a wonderful product.
PC Mover.
PC Mover is a great product that moves everything over, make sure there's no viruses. It's a really smart product as well. But you're right, so much is stored online now, so it's a whole different experience. I will tell you, the setup is so easy. But I'll give you a tip. So sometimes people get their computer home and they're like, well, it says it's going to update.